Hello, 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 hello. It is I, Miss Atlanta from Ms.AtlantaThick Dream.com here, your virtual girlfriend, wifey. It is another sensual, sexy Saturday, June the 29th, 2024. Can y'all believe that already? Your virtual girlfriend, wifey here up drinking her. Look. I got the mushroom coffee in the cup, almost done. Got some things going on with the throat. It could be early. It could be, I don't know, allergies. I don't know. But we just gonna rock with it, okay? So let me take a little sip, let the downloads come. I think this is gonna be more like a It's Not Easy Being Dream vlog, and also a share to individuals that I love to see come across my timeline, individuals I love to support on your lives or on any of your posts, no matter where I follow you, is what to look for in a mate, lover, boo thing, maybe spouse, when you are a skin influencer, a spicy content creator, an entertainer, or you're a web diva, please believer, just like yours truly. So let me sip some of this real quick, and I'm gonna share with you all my downloads with a little mixture of It's Not Easy Being Dream vlog, a story time, if you don't mind. Okay, hold on a second. So, being that it's early morning, I have fresh thoughts and feels that I am receiving from my day and the birthday season, the cancer season that we are in right now. I am receiving downloads, and um, some of these thoughts are my feelings, my emotions. Some of them are from, my creator that I want to share here with you. So, being that I am in the land of 48 and great 48, and going into the look shimmy shake and the two step of the 49 and fine year of my life on July the 13th here shortly, I'm in a space of gratitude, still being authentic, still being unapologetically me, Miss Atlanta Thick Dream, aka the Love Goddess Yvette Dream Johnson. And I've had some realizations because I've been on this thing, these things called the internets, okay, the interwebs for 17 years. And I've came across some individuals, some of them stayed, some of them, were here for a season, some of them still linger and not doing anything, not having relations, we ain't going out for tea, just nothing, just having here and there conversations in the telephone. Or they're commenting or, trolling my pages because they really never go away. What did I tell y'all on the Tiki Taki? Once my fan, always a fan. Even if he had a chance to be my man, he's always a fan. Okay. And remember that if you are a fellow creatrix or content creator or a artist, as I like to say, um, I noticed that the stigma, even if you do the work, deal with the anxiety, the bullshit, the PTSD, and your dark, your light, and you've embraced every ounce of this, of who you are and how you show up in the world, in your profession, in your craft. It's always going to be someone, something, or some type of I can't put my finger on it. Something that's going to make you question your choices, your motives, and maybe some of your past incidences, past choices, right? I had one of those situations yesterday, and I've had them before. But let me pause on that right now. For those of you who are looking to align with your sacred masculine, your sacred feminine, and maybe she has a little razzle dazzle, or you want her to have a little razzle dazzle, or him, my advice, the biggest sage wisdom thing that I can really tell you is to find yourself in that person. Yeah, that's it. If I had to end this story time, this vlog share, I would say find yourself within that person. even if it is just a little bit of similarity. Mm-hmm. Find yourself in person, that person that you are maybe flirting with, giving you time to, or you're not sure if you want to be in a relationship or you okay with being detached, but they have asked you for more, but you're not too sure because you're not sure about your profession and how you show up, and you're passionate about what you do, right? Yeah, like me. Find you align with your ideal person who is similar to you, but not really, not really. And I say that because tons of men, because of this whole interwebs, this universe out here online, will be drawn, and women will be drawn to you because you are curious. You pique an interest in it. That brings a lot of curiosity, is what I'm saying. And you have any ability. If you've been like me, you've been resilient. You've showed the fuck up and showed the fuck out when you need to, right? And if you're great at what you do, that's gonna draw in the all types of people. It has nothing to do with you. So it's just a matter of sorting through, sifting through, keeping your mind open and your heart open. Okay. Sometimes keeping the mouth closed and the legs closed too, just to see what you're getting into or may get into. It takes some reservation, not going in, diving in too deep too soon. And there are other times where you are needing to overshare and to dive in deep and to get the ugly stuff, the hairy stuff out the way, so that if you're not with this yet, I know that you're not for me and this is not going to work. Okay. So alignment, I like to say, because guys ask me all the time on the internet, what are you looking for in a man? What are you looking for? And I say, looking. Who said I'm looking? Not looking. I am aligning what I would like to align or draw in or manifest in the form of a sacred masculine or a mate. I am going to tell y'all here in 2024, someone like me who pass ain't pretty. I said it. Who pass ain't pretty. Who's educated, who's witty, who's confident. He got to be confident. You got to get you a confident person, right? You cannot have a person who lacks confidence, who is insecure, a person who is a narcissist and selfish. You're not selfish. You've given yourself to the world, right? Sometimes you're not getting paid the amount you want to get paid, but you still showed up, did the work, you entertained, you gave a message, you did some pictures, you did this, da 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 da, yada yada yada, et cetera, right? Whatever you did it, but it wasn't enough. But it felt good because that word, here's that other word. You were passionate about what it is that you do, and you love your art, and you love how you create and how you make people feel. hmm And you like to leave a good impression on others that you deal with, right? And your consumers, right? Like me, right? Yeah, exactly. So a person who is confident, open minded, definitely not someone who deals with misogyny and that whole complex, either a God complex, heavy religious person. And I say that you can love God. You could be in the church, go to church every day. I'm talking about the religious men who use the Bible as a like in slavery. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to go. I don't want to go too deep in that. But if you get what I'm putting down, you understand what I'm saying, okay? Without me having to say too much, because I don't like to mix these conversations with that, because I'm a spiritual person. But I was raised in Christianity, okay? But I'm a spiritual being. If he is religious, or and your person might be, same gender, if they are religious, um, check that, because what I've had happen, just saying my experience, what I've had happen in the past, They try to shame you, get you to stop doing. And if you don't have a plan no time soon to stop what it is that you're doing or evolve in it to do something else, or you don't feel like telling them, but you do have that plan, but they have so much passion. That's that word, passion. I love a passionate man, a passionate person. I love it. They have to be passionate. My dude has to be passionate, but passionate about the things that mean something to me, that are not so negative. And anyway, I'm not gonna go deeper. I'm just gonna leave it at that, y'all, because I can say a lot, but I'm not. I'm not. Um, but in my experience, is like I'm trying to dust off the recesses of my brain. Okay, that 48 brain this morning. Men who I've dealt with that are heavily religious have a lot of repressed things going on. Um, and they like to shame, guilt, try to tame you, hmm and try to act as if your yumminess, that's all I'm gonna say, your yumminess is an illness. And for those who know, not everybody is ill and sick in this. Everybody is not doing this just for kicks. And some people are actually passionate about doing this as a influencer, as a content creator, as an actress, model, influencer, whatever your title is, skin influencer, whatever. Some of us love our jobs. Some of us love to create. We just love that. It's not what some people think, because I've seen the Twitters, I've seen the things and I've heard the things, and I've been in the hot seat on some things with people coming for me when it comes to that type of thing, who are heavily religious. So I ask those questions early on. Yes, that's another thing. Ask those questions early on, ladies, fellas. Are you spiritual? Are you heavily religious? And ask them some just viewpoints on certain things. Um, and also what I look for in a man, along with the effort, the passion, the confidence, the open mindedness, not too misogynistic. Um, did I say intelligent? Yeah, an intelligent man, intellectual. I like that. I like that. And I did say a man with a not so clean past. Not saying he got to be a felon or anything, but he has a past that he can sit with and walk down the street with his head held high, or her head held high, because they have went through the bullshit, the fuckery, the drama, whatever it was, and own their story, okay? Not run from their past is what I'm saying. Whatever it is, it ain't got to be about crime. No, I'm just saying, just whatever they did, because not everyone has been the angel or the apple of everyone's eye, okay? They might have been a turd, asshole, jerk, whatever, the cheater, you don't know. So I have been, and I am aware that I have been I have been the villain in some people's story. Yeah, me, the love goddess. I've been the villain. And I own that darkness. I own my choices in that time. And sometimes I tell what it is that I did. And sometimes I just let people find out on their own and see what their reactions are. And they just, either they stay, they rock with it, or they leave. Um, Here in 2024, now I'm getting into the It's Not Easy Being Dream story time, the vlog. And let me sip some more of my coffee here. So y'all do know that I've been a wife. I said that. Okay, I've been a wife. You know that. I've raised a family, and I love my art. I love my craft. Y'all do remember what I said 17 years ago, way back when. Y'all see, that's the woman on the wall. That's me. That's Thick Dream. That's me. Y'all remember what I said back when I was on roof? Okay, I said, this here face, look, this here face ain't going nowhere. You hear me? This here face ain't going nowhere. And it's wherever I started in this, is not how I'm going to end. And I still say that with my big voice. And I say this confidently, that how I got my start is not how I end. Okay? And my reasoning for getting into this 17 years ago, y'all gonna have to go back and go back to the other story times to find out. But briefly, just letting you know, is because I knew that a part of me needed to express, create, okay, use my talents, gifts, and abilities to show up in the world in my purpose, to inspire and motivate others at the same time while inspiring and motivating myself and whatever that is. So whether it's giving talks and coaching and um, dancing and cooking and fitness vlogs and travel vlogs and motivation and, mom, holding space for the moms, or holding space for divorced individuals, or holding space for singles, and being an advocate. And if that's what I'm passionate about, that's what I'm going to do. But to say that, or to believe that I am going to continue on, or is just and be settled with showing up being just a web diva, a cam model, sitting in an adult chat room waiting for you to throw me your dollars until I leave this place and going on to the other realm. To think that is idiotic. To think that is very small minded. And that is not the type of person or persons that I want in my life. But I will tell you, it has been a lot of people that want that reality or believe that's my only um, thing that I do, or the only thing that I will ever accomplish in this world. And I love to make liars out of people. I do. And there has been not one but two, quite a few motherfuckers that thought that that is all I was going to do. And they thought that I was going to be some P star. Never identified as a P star. Because, see, here's the thing. The lovely thing about this interwebs, the internets, you're kind of like a celebrity in your own little community, in your own tribe. And if you, sir, ma'am, sir, yeah, like yours truly, have done your business, you have registered your businesses, made a name for yourself. So some people do, in some way, you're like a little bit of a teeny weeny celebrity, you know? So you have to see it like that, and from the opposition's point of view too. So that's why they would think that. The second point I'm about to make, that someone or your person or people will not rock for you. They won't stand but with you, not behind you, with you, and support your path, your passions, your past, and anything about you. They believe that. Nobody's going to marry you. Nobody's going to take you seriously. Nobody's going to hire you knowing that you are the woman on the wall. And you pop, twerking by the stove. You pop, in the chats. And you talked about sucking, fucking, licking, and loving. Ooh. For how many years now? Ooh. No. And I'm going to say, I'm going to get to the point. An associate of mine, he goes by the name of Coach Mike. He tried to bring me down, put me down, because I shared with him that I am off the market and that I am no longer available. And I look forward to venturing into the land of becoming a wife. He told me that I would have to stop what it is that I do. If you about to be my wife, I would not have that. But the thing is, does he know what you do? Some men don't go down rabbit holes. Some men like to hear it from that woman's or her side of the story. Or some men ain't nosy about that. They don't have to go digging through every post, every tweet, every video, everything that she's done for the past 17 years. That's before their time. They don't give a damn about that ish. And he's confident in the connection in the present day, not in 2007, 2016, 2004. Mm-hmm. So, and it's always from a source you would not think, ladies and gentlemen, the people who end up shading you. It's from a source that either it's a person who wanted you didn't want them, or it's from a friend who did not want you happy. I've had that happen too. They don't. They wanted you to be the person, the single person sipping some Merlot on a Friday night, bonnet on, reading a book with your spectacles on, okay, and your lashes on the pillow. They don't want you to win. They don't want you to have love. They want you to be available, to be their listening ear, to give you the advice, to be the one to constantly pick up the phone and the shoulder to cry on. That's what they want for you. But see, the thing about you, if you're a lover girl like me, you ain't having it. You ain't having it. You know that you are worthy of love, loyalty, reciprocity, and to have your own little happily ever after. And you can. You can. You can dismiss every last thing that someone has said to you. You can be delusional because that's how things start. When you are in manifestation mode, you got to be delusional. You can call things in your life and just stand in it. And also, what I said earlier, closing your legs and closing your mouth. A lot of people don't know nothing at all about my present partner at all. Don't know how I met him. Don't know how long I've known him. Don't know nothing. Okay. And I am loving the fact. Leave it up to the imagination, honey. Leave it up to the imagination. It's not people's business. It's not. But I'm saying even some friends don't need to know if you have an exit plan or not. Or even if you are in relationship with someone or not. Even if you go out and kick it with them occasionally, and I ain't talking about effing around with them. I'm talking about just hanging out. You ain't got to say nothing because you never know who is not really and truly rocking for you. You see how the industry is. You see how that can be kind of grimy, with people. That part. So yeah, I'm tucking a whole lot of stuff in. I say some things, and I will share my joy. I will do that. I'm gonna do that. But for me, I have to set boundaries with people, and I have to cut people off. Don't This person can't be a casual acquaintance at all. Not even picking up the phone for it anymore. So right now, in my fine at 49, listen, this is a whole rebirth or reset for me. So phone may not get picked up, and I'm too grown to block folks at this point. I'm just not gonna answer the motherfucker. I'm just not gonna answer. Okay. And the shady comments and stuff. Listen, if y'all know who my mama and my auntie and my family is, okay, I come from a shady as fuck family. So I'm used to the pettiness and the shadiness. So I can deal with it. And I'm ready. Just like I'm ready to date, to be taken seriously, and to be supported and to be protected. Because that's another thing. You gotta have a partner who is protective about you. Okay? A no nonsense, mother loving type of guy. You got to have that. So when I knew their spouse didn't play them games, when it came to the men in their comments, the men trying to come for her once she had told everyone that, hey, I was married now. I was married. Okay. And yet, and still, you still going to get the lingering on type of dudes trying and doing the most. I let people know when I was a polyamorous woman, I did polyamorous things. Okay. When I am venturing into the land of monogamy, I am a monogamous woman. I am for him and he is for me. And that's what I do. I don't do things that I've done or that have been done to me to someone that I really and truly care about, because that karma can come back to me. And I'm at the age right now. I can't afford to have too much negative karma in my life. I'm ready for some good. I'm so ready for more good. You hear me? Being anointed in the good every single day that I rise. Because I done dealt with a lot of fuck shit. A lot of fuck shit. So I wake up in the receiving mode. Because I know that I have put out a lot of good in this world. So I'm just going to leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Atlanta from Ms.Atlanta Thick Dream.com on this sensual, sexy Saturday with the Love Goddess. July 13th is my B-Day, and I look forward to spending it with someone who is my protector, my friend, who gets all of me, and I get him. And with my children who support me, and they rock hard for their mom. And that's all I need in my little universe where I am winning and I am shining and I am rising and I am giving to those who give to me. It ain't one-sided. We reciprocate over here. Goddess blessings to you. I love y'all.